in this thing called entertainment, you have made a name for yourself in so many different markets, from even the LA market to the New York market and things of that nature. What do you say your biggest pat on the back to yourself would be? Would it be the words that you say? Would it be how you move, how you operate? Because a lot of people want to mimic it, but they can't be another you.
I feel like my integrity.
Okay.
My
Okay.
integrity, because I don't. I'm not in this to compete with nobody.
Okay.
I'm not in this to bash nobody. I'm not in this to get at nobody. I'm in this for one goal. Like it's gonna always be that.
I got you. Your
You know what I mean?
your grandfather's name.
I feel like my anointing is just different. I've gotten to the mindset of I got one vision.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
My focus is one thing. I don't care what's going on this way. I don't care about what's coming on towards me. My focus is there.
Okay.
And it's embedded in me.
Okay.
So I don't even know what be going on outside. You know,
Right.
It's real.
I don't even be knowing.
Because your focus is
You're
basically
right.
where your focus is,
Right.
like tunnel
People come
vision
to
on
me-
your focus.
People be coming to me like, you see this? Nah. You know about this? Nah.
Okay.
'Cause my focus is, this person said this. Oh, for
Now,
real?
have you always been like that, DeMarcus, or this just something that grew over time?
It grew when I got when I left my wife. That's what.
Oh, what? Wait a minute. Did you say when you left?
Yeah.
You don't have to repeat it.
Yeah.
It's,
When I
think
did
we
that. That's
heard
when.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
when.
Not at all. Oh,
That's when it.
It's reality.
Because that was a burden. Because, dang,
it's okay. Thank you
trying
for
to-
being transparent.
I was trying to prove that I was somebody to her. When you with somebody that you love
Okay.
and you love dearly,
Right.
and they don't see you as that.
So you felt like you weren't enough?
I feel like I definitely try to prove myself. Like,
Okay.
I'm this.
I'm this.
I'm that. I'm this.
Gotcha,
I
gotcha.
am who God said I am.
Period.
You know what I mean? And once God spoke to me again, like you don't have to,
No, you don't.
you don't have to put up with that. Like I've embedded, I've put something in you to go minister that. Go do that.
Okay.
And once
Okay.
I got strong enough,
Okay.
people started screaming my name. The more,
You're right.
JF, my confidence came back.
So in the
Yes,
midst
sir.
of that, you lost it because you were trying to prove something to somebody that would have never seen it
I
anyway.
never seen it until I left.
Okay.
Never seen
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And once I did that, and after Love and Drugs 2, I got tunnel vision.
So you had to go through that storm to get to your rainbow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's
That's-
a
that's
passage
safe.
in the Bible when talk about how Moses he was trying to cross over to the children of Israel.
Okay.
I mean, taking the children of Israel to the promised land. And he couldn't cross over because of his old ways.
I know exactly what
He
you're
had
talking
to die.
about.
They
That's
get
Old
done.
Testament.
It's in the Old Testament.
Old Testament, yeah.
He had to die for the children of Israel to cross over because of his old ways.
Ooh,
That spirit that in me had to die.
that's hard.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That old way got to be so it'll be free for the new one. That's like God having a gift behind his back. But
Right.
you so used to this wonderful little package. He want to give you something bigger.
Right.
But you can't let that go. I respect you for sharing that because I can tell it wasn't the best, that you wasn't planning on it. And a lot of times we get here, we just, get comfortable. And I appreciate you gentlemen for making it comfortable for him. Because if it weren't for you guys, he probably wouldn't have. And hey, respect.
What?
I want to
had
touch
live
on that a
through
little bit,
shit.
and we're going to take a break in just a second after I get Jamarcus' answer. When it comes down to finding out who you are, because that's basically what you did, how much time do you feel like you could have saved had you done that earlier?
I feel like I probably could have saved a lot, but I feel like I needed it. I needed it because ain't no telling what I would have did because I wasn't mature enough for
Okay.
the success I have now.
Yeah, because they come. You got to be mature to receive it because you're wild out.
I
I've
was
seen
wild.
so many people wild out and then they
Say.
lose it and they can't get it back.
Say,
You know?
my 20s.
you know what I
Couldn't have been in my 20s.
mean?
What Jamarcus said, it could have been in your
Streets of
20s.
my story, you know, they got the same story.
Say, man, if
I
I
don't
would-
even- I can't follow up with that.
You know
He
what I
said
mean?
what
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
If I would have,
Is
if
it
I
back on-
would have,
Is it back on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
if I would have had the success I had now, back then, before I had my son,
Definitely.
And you guys, thank you for tuning in. This is Men in the Industry interview, first segment.
ain't no telling I would have been.
definitely in the porn, huh?
I wouldn't have been no porn now.
Okay.
I would have been doing some goofy shit. I would have been goofy. I've definitely been doing some goofy stuff.
That
like
part. That
tricking, had babies, all type of stuff. All type
would have
of
been tricking.
Blue
all type,
Dolphin,
all
babies.
type of goofy,
Yes.
yeah, all
Yes.
type of goofy stuff.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh my God. Oh my God.
putting my face out there. I'm the one, you know, I'm the Morgan Daly. You know,
All in the videos.
all in the videos.
Oh my God.
all over the, you know.
Oh my God. You guys, we are going to take a break and we are returning with Jamarcus Hartsfield Sr. He is going to share his points and really answer some deep questions. Y'all, this is the first segment of Men in the Industry on Southern Bell Radio, DFWIRadio.com. We're going to listen to Bell Radio, you guys. I'm your girl, Kisha Simone. Thank you so much for tuning in. You are listening to the first segment, the first, you guys,
You see them?
Yes, the first segment of Men in the Industry. We have the amazing, you are looking at, for those that are looking at, you're looking at Jamarcus Hartsfield Sr. We have DeMarcus Bailey in the building as well as Corey Espy. Welcome back, gentlemen. How's everybody doing? Everybody good?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel
Yes.
Thanks for the water.
violated.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming. This segment is huge. We looked at the numbers. We have so many viewers, and I'm so excited. We are here with Jamarcus Hartsfield Sr. I keep calling him Junior. He corrects me all the time. He's the senior.
Yeah, I'm the big honcho.
When it comes to this industry and really forming each character and defining them as you would define who you are, because you're very serious when it comes to making sure your characters are developed to the best of your ability. Right. What is your format off screen? Because when you go on screen, you know your lines, you know your blocking. Like that is something powerful that I've studied about you. And I'm like, okay, he's real about it. You don't see that a lot when you come into markets that is not as known.
Right. I mean, it comes from studying guys like DeMarcus and how he run his team.
Yes.
So I was like, I always want to set that reputation when he show up, he's gonna do his job, he gonna know his lines, he gonna disappear. He ain't coming to holler at your girls on set. He ain't coming to make no noise. He's probably over there in the corner while everybody else doing their thing, and then I'm a jet. Cause I heard once I heard directors talk, oh, okay, so I need to set my reputation. Okay, when you get this guy,
Yeah.
he's gonna be on time.
He's gonna work.
He's not gonna cause you any problem, and he gonna be gone. He probably ain't even gonna. I hardly ever eat, cause when I'm working, I don't eat until like the end of the day if it's something left.
Got it.
To be honest, like he said, he had to groom me, and man, he couldn't have said it better. I
Got
couldn't
it.
have jumped out there as no lawyer, like
Right.
I could, cause I never been to an acting class.
Right.
I never before this, all of this.
Right.
So that was brilliant. But this the same man, DeMarcus, who told me on the stage play, "Well, you gonna be special." 2019 to be exact. Then
Okay.
COVID shut a lot of stuff down. But I
Yeah.
remember when he told me that. From a stage play, all this happened for me. And I never, had dreams of doing this.
Yeah, I remember when we had your interview, like I was telling Corey, you guys said such profound statements when it came to you wanted to do this to show your children.
Oh, that's the only reason he do it for his grandpa.
Yes.
I do it for if I'm dead and gone, kids can turn on the TV and find their daddy.
That
and hear their
is-
voice. That's
yeah.
the only reason.
That is something that is
Like,
so
that's why
amazing
I never
because
stress nobody out about no money,
Right.
about nothing. Like,
Right.
and because of my reason is, I
it's
want
not
when
to
I'm
make
gone,
money.
They can turn on their dad and listen and see his face, and then tell my great grands and my grandchildren, "Hey, look what your grandpa was doing." So that's why now I'm trying to
dope.
change the role.
That's real. That's
Go
real.
from drugs to the lawyer he talking about.
Yeah.
So my daughter can, because I don't let her watch
Versatile.
a lot of stuff because I'm mostly naked in some. So
Right.
so once I get to that point where baby girl can watch, I know I've succeeded
Yes.
and dominate
That's
the
real.
role that she can watch.
Yes.
So yeah,
I really give you a heads salute you for that, because a lot of times people do get in it for money, which we discussed. Corey and I discussed at his interview. And when you're looking for the money that tends to make you do things that you normally wouldn't do had money been involved. Right. When it comes to you and your craft and your character, what are some of the things that you've walked away from?
I had a chance to change my life. I had a friend that was dealing with the show called P-Valley. I didn't know what it was. And he said, go look at the first episode and see if this is something you want to do. As soon as I seen
where the girls get naked.
As soon as I seen this big 6'5" dude in the silhouette with a fan, I said, sir, I don't want to do that.
Absolutely not.
I don't want to do that. I got sons, man.
Right.
You know, I can't be a part of that. And they were talking about some bands, an episode.
Yeah.
I just can't be tied with that. So I won't take no shortcuts. That's how you get cut short.
Ooh, bars.
If he'd have threw me out there, taking a shortcut, trying to play something I know I can't do, I'd have been cut short a long time ago.
Right. I understand that.
I thanks for his vision on that.
Yeah.
I'm still going that book until June of next year.
Right.
And he ain't no hater.
Right.
Because although he groomed me, he said, hey, man, I think you'd be perfect for that role over there. She been looking for you. That's how I got in the knee deep. And then deeper. And then now the TV series.
Yes, congratulations.
This guy.
Right.
He let me be myself.
Solid.
Nigga showed with crosses in his head. He ain't say nothing about it. That was me trying to find out how I'm going to build this.
Right.
And then I seen little kids with crosses and they said, I'm like, what?
Yes, Lord.
That was neat, though. It's
Lord.
unique. I have to give you that because you made it your own and you made it stand out.
Yeah,
because even in this business, and I find myself doing that, trying to see what am I doing in Dallas that in LA I can say stand out, or vice versa, because I'm an LA country girl. I think all of you guys know that. My roots are in LA.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a Cali girl. But when it comes down to it, you found your way and you're perfecting your way. But a lot of people don't know that backstory that comes. Can you elaborate a little bit on saying, okay, you know what? This might not be for me because this didn't work. Or let me say.
The people like me are considered combative because I'm going to come to you if I got a problem. That was the one thing that made me almost walk away when I knew that the calling. Like if I got a problem with him, I'm going to call him.
Right.
Or I might call Corey first and be like, bro, am I tripping before I call Big Bro? Because a lot of stuff can be settled like, bro, yeah, you tripping. You tripping.
No, a nigga done caught me. I'm like, hey, bro, you tripping.
You tripping.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for real.
That nigga angry. That nigga is angry.
I just want to get things settled.
Absolutely.
Before nobody have to know about it.
Right.
And I respect that.
And I respect. I was just going to say that I respect that because a lot of people in this business want to put everything on social media.
Stuff they don't have. I know so many secrets I should know.
Right.
That's weird to me. And it's not that I'm sitting around listening. It just be people on different sets talking.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
it. Talking.
Wow, this
About as bad
crazy.
as a pillow
and
talk.
that's what made me want to get away from it.
Right.
Like, I almost quit for real.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
Because of that.
Because one thing I can honestly say, when you're delivering, and even you know, DeMarcus, I've only seen you in one project, but you write amazing. Like yo, shit.
Like he R. Kelly.
Yeah.
He wrote so much people ain't know about.
Right, because I'm telling you, when I studied you, let me tell you something. Like I told these two right here, don't get that bio out no more, okay? Because when I did my homework, your bio didn't I tell you that? And I dang sure told you that because it's like you guys give us these little peenies, and if I wasn't a person to do my own homework, I would have known half of the stuff I've known. Like I said, the interviews that I've seen, your most famous line, that's not even in the bio. I'm like, are y'all keeping secrets? I mean, why you don't tell everybody what you do and how you do it? You don't want nobody to know.
I don't think that's it. I think it's because initially when we come into this, nobody tells us that means something. Right. We just put stuff together because we're trying to get information out because somebody said, hey, Duke, we need a bio.
Well, let me tell you this first beforehand from Kisha Simone, because I am a Cali girl, and in Cali, we want to know because that's what they see before they see you.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And limiting yourself to a piece of paper, if they don't take the time out to do the homework, that's going to limit you on a lot of stuff.
Yeah. See,
So
now we
I'm
know
not
it now.
saying
We
do
didn't- yeah.
everything. I'm not saying that, but
Yeah.
give yourself a little more grace.
Yeah.
You know, because you gentlemen really gave me like one paragraph when you could put 5 sheets.
Yeah, I know.
You know, you know what I mean? Like, and especially you three, because my highest numbers come from these 2 shows,
Yeah.
and I'm so grateful for you guys making this 3rd one. But back to what we were saying as far as building who you are. Now, I watched a lot of the movies. Kingsman is my favorite, of course. The one line
that
where the
was
dad
well put
says, you know,
together.
him and the boy was not homies because of a girl. When
all
you
started
guys all laughed, that was so funny to me. Me and my sons just laugh at it. When it comes time to really go outside of the box, because I know sometimes from a handshake to a head nod that makes a scene so much thicker that may not have been written on a piece of paper. When do you try to test that, and when do you feel like it works?
It depends on who my scene partner is.
Okay.
When I went into Kingsman, I was competitive. It's like Jordan coming into.
I'm glad you said
I'm not
that.
saying I'm Jordan, but when he came in to face
Right.
Magic,
Right.
Bird, I had Draper and Corey Pratt. Sophia,
Shouts out to all this talent.
Who else was the Chris Deshay?
Right.
You on sets with them?
The greats.
I can't be getting walked. So I'm studying. I'm in the
getting walked.
Airbnb garage.
Yeah.
When he had I'm out there, man. Missy Lee.
Yes.
They all on this, and Thomas. So
Right.
it's like,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Shouts
So
out
I'm
Thomas
like,
McDonald.
I cannot be the one to mess this up.
Right.
So
Right.
I stayed focused the whole entire weekend, like on just not messing myself up because
Right.
of how powerful they are, and I hope
Right.
they get to come tell their story.
Yeah.
That was my
The invitation's there.
championship game,
It is.
like because of the cast, and I had to see where I measured up without having to without an ego being involved. I had to see where I measured up
Right.
and to see the DMs like, bro, because I am really that brother in my real family.
I can see that. I can
I'm
see that.
the
That
hot
more
headed,
like that. I was. Ooh, you took
getting
the words out
everybody
of my
else in
mouth.
trouble.
Right.
But I took most of the ass whooping because I never told. And can't no cousin, can't no brother, can't nobody ever say they got a whooping because of me.
Real talk.
And that's how I pick my friends. If you told on your brother to get out of ass whooping, you a rat on me.
You a rat on me.
You feel me?
You never thought. I
I'm
never thought
a-
about it that
yeah,
way,
if
but
you
that's
a
real
tell-
talk.
if
You
you
tell
a
on them, you tell on me.
man, say.
Yeah.
Right. Right. I love the fact that you shared this story. And can I say
You can
a
do
little bit
whatever.
about
You can
interview?
do
Because I
whatever.
want to bring up a story Corey told us too. I want to share what you were saying about your parents and how your mom did something to your dad, and it
Yeah, it messed up my love map.
yes,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in learning how love is and learning how to really find who Jamarcus is without letting anything taint it, how was that in the personal vendetta of Jamarcus instead of just on set?
So you telling my mama set my daddy on fire?
I wasn't gonna say it.
Oh, yeah, that's
No, that boy,
Yeah.
he very public about
yeah,
that.
yeah. So
It's like,
Yes.
what?
Yes.
she did that, beat the charge. But when my daddy took her back,
Did he?
yeah, that's what messed me up.
Right.
Because I went through life thinking if we ain't about to kill each other, you really don't love me.
Right.
So it till I was about 30. You remember all that stuff that happened with our girl when my first movie came out. That's the first time I ever been betrayed by a woman. So like my heart was shattered, and I
Right.
didn't even do nothing.
Right.
So when it comes to that situation, it's like, man, my daddy took my mama back after that. So sometimes I stay in a lot of situations too long
Makes sense.
instead of getting out the way. Because now I know I don't have to argue with you.
Not at
I
all.
don't have to raise my voice. I don't have to cuss you out. My absence is gonna kill you. Once I figured that out about myself, it's a wrap.
That's real.
My absence
That's
is
real.
just as more powerful than my
the
presence.
presence.
But it took my therapist telling me all this stuff. And my therapist is my sister.
And I love the fact that he said therapist, because a lot of people don't feel like they need it. A lot of people don't feel like they need to talk about things that they've been through or things that they've experienced that made them develop who they are. And that's why throw this plug in real quick. Sleepless in Compton that is coming to y'all next year is about abuse to men. You know, I went through an experience surviving my life in Compton because at that time, my son's father was abused. So he abused us.
Sorry to hear that.
And I'm so glad that you say that, because the real talk, like what we're doing now, is never discussed because everybody wants to cover it up and act like everything's wonderful. I'm great. We're doing this movie. Especially with social media ambiance,
Right.
And to open up and to feel that way. And I'm going to ask you gentlemen that too. So prepare. What changed?
It's to open up and feel
To feel like you no longer have to be abused, or nobody has to knock you over your head to feel like you're loved.
My daughter, 2016, when she got here, that's the first time I realized women had feelings.
Right.
I broke a lot of hearts from those situations. But when I heard her cry, I was like, oh, damn, maybe I ain't have to go so far with the mom or the girl before that, or I might have could have. I didn't know nothing about communication. Like, it's just like, oh, you want to talk to me like that? Bet, I'm out the way.
Right.
I'm out the way.
Right.
I stayed in some of these relationships because I didn't want to be a deadbeat dad.
That's deep.
When I know I could have saved a lot of trauma that I caused because I'm only trying to stay there for my kids.
For your kids. A lot of people do that. And they think the kids don't see or feel the pain.
Yeah.
They really do.
So when it came to baby girl, she changed my life for real when it comes to relationships. Because I understood that women got feelings too. So that's that. But yeah, my mama fried my dad.
I love it. And thank you for being, again, so transparent, because every time y'all come to the show. Now, Mr. DeMarcus, we're going to go back to you for a second, because I know, is it on you?
Yeah.
When we're talking about, and to piggyback on what Jamarcus was stating, thank you, Corey, finding how to balance personal and the business and not step on toes or get into feelings, because of course we know this business and entertainment, everybody at one point of time is going to get hit on, is going to try to slide in. Oh, DeMarcus, let me show you my body so I can get this role, not saying literally, not saying, what,
Oh, literally.
adjusting that and being the powerful man, because when you're in your shoes, you're the writer, you're the director, you're the casting person, temptations come. Yeah. And no disrespect to your better half. Congratulations. I know you're getting married or already married.
Getting married.
Congratulations. I've seen the pictures. Beautiful couple. And shouts out to your fiance.
Okay.
When it comes down to it, and you can carefully answer this because it's, again, no disrespect. If it's a great talent, but they're showing more talents than you're auditioning for, how do you adjust in answering that? Please be quiet.
First of all, I feel I got the baddest woman in the world.
Amen. So you better preach.
I don't even look at that type of shit. Like,
got it.
None of that stuff don't even entice me. Like, we get those
you gotta answer it carefully. Answer it carefully.
Say it again.
We get those
getting hot, ain't it?
Y'all need the fan over there?
I've had to close, I've had to, shut my DMs down a few times because of
yes.
Yes. But I'm not gonna ever put myself in no situation where I'm gonna mess up my house over no bullcord.
That makes sense. And carefully speaking, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I ain't gonna do that.
Right.
If I feel like it's any type of, if you disrespecting her in any type of way, you can't be around.
I like that. I like that.
Vehicle.
So if you own that in any type of way,
gotta go.
Okay, because she gonna be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you gonna come with me or come, with any type of advance other than, first of all, you can't even get to me without even going to Candace or Avi anyway.
Right.
That's first and foremost anyway. So they're gonna cipher through that.
I love it.
That bullcorn anyway. But it used to be they can come to me, but now it got to the point where she shut all that down. She, like, I don't want nobody, Oh Lord.
Now what?
That's my mama.
Wait a minute. Say it again. What you say, mama? say? What you
She
say,
gonna give me for
Jamarcus?
that.
What Miss
She
Jackie
gonna
say?
give me
What
for
she say?
that.
Yeah.
Mama done said so.
Miss Jackie, I just want you to know that I was not complicit with this conversation. I
I don't know what complicit means.
listened. Yeah,
I
I
didn't even
listened.
know my mama was on TikTok.
Yes,
Oh, my
Mama on TikTok. She said busted.
Wow.
Hey, that text gonna say, boy, you got
She
me
gonna
fucked
call
up.
me.
She gonna call you. You know, we love you, Mama. That is funny. Is it back on you,
But
DeMarcus?
she ain't
Yeah.
say I lied.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said she was just gonna get me. So, mama, you didn't say I lied on you.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
That's funny.
He gotta go home for a while.
I know,
I
right?
can,
I
but
45
Tyler's gonna
now.
get you in the building though. Tyler's
Yes.
gonna get you.
Yes.
Gonna get you casted.
Now, the reason I ask you that, because I know the gentlemen on to the right and to the left are phenomenal actors, and I know they go through that because I got some crazy DMs about all of you. And not even asking those questions because they're not relevant to the growth in the industry, but it does touch the surface.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, from the trying when they're coming to the casting, from the thinking they can get a better role once they're already booked for one role. How do you mind? Let me be careful. in
Ask
saying
the
this.
question. Just ask me. Whatever. Just say whatever. Just say it.
When it's a personal relationship, say for instance something that you've been close to but you never knew what they were thinking, because people sometimes have motives. You know, motives are real. And when it comes to relationship, because I know for me myself, I have to distance it when it comes to, okay, you know that you're not strong in this, but because we're close to that, you want to go here and I can't have that, then they stop talking to you.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that on a emotional roller coaster when they come?
Because I don't even. I mean.
Go on, say you don't give a fuck. Yeah, go on, say it. 'Cause I'm say it for
I don't
you.
care.
You walk away
Right.
from me because of that.
Yeah, because I've lost.
Yeah.
Like, I've lost several of people I thought that was cool because I said no.
Them two letters are so powerful.
Yep.
You know,
Very, very powerful.
And I set boundaries. And, you know, if my boundaries offend you, we're not cool. You know what I'm saying?
My boundaries offend you. Wait a minute. Say that again.
If my boundaries offend you, we're not cool.
We're not.
Do you know how powerful that is when it comes to any relationship?
Any relationship.
Friendship, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, best friends, co-workers. If my boundaries offend you,
Yeah,
What'd you say?
We're not cool. We're not good. I mean, okay. Cool.
wow.
Wow.
See, boundaries is something that people need to have more of. You know what I'm saying? And then you also got to teach them how to respect you, because I've had to reteach people, and I even had to teach myself. You know who you are?
Right.
Did you ever one time forget you are DeMarcus Bailey
Right.
to comfort somebody that wasn't even in your lane?
Yeah.
And it's okay to talk about it. And now if you say, now one thing, let me say disclaimer, because you two know my disclaimer.
Yeah.
Anything I ask you, you're uncomfortable to say, you know what, keep
I'm
Simone,
not-
I don't want to
I'm
talk
gonna
about
say
it.
it.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
uncomfortable.
Man, he one of us. He gonna say it.
But
I just wanna
I
make
do
sure.
I
If
do
my
think
boundaries of I'm gonna show you how to treat me with my absence.
True.
but I do think there's an element of context with boundaries that
Hold on,
need to
Corey.
happen.
Hold on, Corey. Hold on. Okay. Go ahead, Corey.
I do think there's an element of context that needs to be with boundaries, because
Okay.
just like any relationship, whether it's intimate or platonic, there is a change that comes with you. And sometimes I may not see the change, or I might not notice how the change has evolved. So I might think we're still doing the same thing. And then you're saying there's a new level of my life where I'm at, so we can no longer do this. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't say that and I just respond and you just go off on me, I'm like, yo, because I can initially take that and be like, oh, I'll say it. Oh, you changing.
I get
But
that.
we never discussed the change.
Well, see, sometimes the things are unspoken or the words that are spoken
I get that.
when it comes to somebody that you're supposed to know. You know what I mean? So the adjustment, not being combative of what you're saying, but the adjustments and the growth should be growing together. And if you're paying attention as platonically as you were in the beginning, certain things should be.
I can still miss
If it's
it.
platonic with no motives,
I can still miss
ain't
it.
gonna be
That's
no
why. That's why they
change.
got instant replay
True.
in sports.
True.
Because you could be watching something and still miss
Still
it and say
miss
I
it.
didn't see that.
Yeah.
I did see that,
I've
and we
seen
had
that.
to slow it down
I've
for
seen
you
that.
to see it. So now
Yeah.
you may not
Yeah.
have seen something I pivoted with in my life, and I go, well, now I got ABC instead of DEF.
Got it.
And
that
now
makes
once
sense.
you're
That makes
aware
sense.
of it and you don't make that change or make that adjustment with me,
Right.
now it may be
Right.
a level of me bagging up. You know what I'm saying? Because the context, because watch this. here's why I say that. Because when you go through therapy or marriage counseling or anything like that,
Right.
it tells you that things around you are going to constantly change.
Of course.
And you have to have we don't have enough conversation. I spend 2 hours a day talking to my wife every day.
Right.
Every day. Every day I block off at least 2 hours a day to talk to her.
And you said the key word?
Talk.
You do what?
I block off 2 hours
You
a day.
say that again?
I block off 2 hours a day.
Block off. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I go sit, and I don't care what it is. Okay, what it is, because I know that if there's a point that she's unhappy with,
That's a long
what I
time.
have to be,
Because
I'm gonna tell you why I did it.
Minutes, I'm
Yeah, no, because if there's a point that she's not happy about something, okay, hold it.
Okay, you guys, we are going to have to take a break because our social medias are shut down after an hour. Part 2 is coming up just a second. Well, actually, the same part. Yes, DFWIRadio.com is still going, but the other platforms we are going to start over because they are shutting down. But the show is not over. The show is not over, you guys. Just we're going to take a quick break, restart, and we're going to come back to hear the rest of Corey's answers. So y'all stay tuned to DFWIRadio.com, okay?
Be right back.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back.